Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. Some upcoming artists we are covering are My Chemical Romance, Typo Negative, and our special 100th episode, Nirvana Revisited. That was a fun one. Don't miss it. If those interest you, like and subscribe. We need about 400 more people, so
Easy.
help us out here.
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends. Plus, you don't want to miss our review when we actually have this whole freaking album instead of song by song, but it's the Rolling Stones, so they deserve their due. We're back again talking about the Rolling Stones. They released another single off the new album coming out in a few weeks, Sweet Sounds of Heaven. Tim, why don't you start us off? What do you think of this 7-minute song?
Well, I mean, to continue the credits, it's featuring Lady Gaga and Stevie Wonder. Of course, you got to hear it right off the bat, right? And then my thoughts of the song. It's great. It's a great song. It's very gospel feel to it. The production is great as expected. Very close to angry. It definitely sounds like, classic slow jam Stones mixed with a little Gimme Shelter, because of Lady Gaga's parts, she kind of fills that void, I feel. She sounds great. I did see there's an edit of the song, but I haven't listened to that yet because the full thing is great.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 minutes shorter, though. It's not like a whole lot shorter. So they didn't cut out.
And having heard the whole thing, I could tell they probably just cut off the end, which is probably the best part of the song, where you can tell they're just
when it
they're just some where you could just hear it. They're professionals in the studio, and Stevie, play us something. It's great. It's great.
That's basically
I'm really excited for this album.
I got that piano is soulful. Lady Gaga is phenomenal here. I was already a Lady Gaga fan. Like, I think she's one of the better pop singers that is around today.
For probably the last 20 years, even, or however
it's
long
crazy.
she's been around.
It's crazy to think about how long she's been around.
One day maybe we'll cover her stuff. I don't know how many albums she has, but I love that build up at the 3 minute 40-second mark. At the 5 minute 15-second mark, it resets, and then Gaga goes fucking gospel. Mix sounds great. I'm even more hyped for this album now. It's going to be a busy month.
The guitars sound great.
Yeah, the production is just you could tell they know what they're doing. Like, they released Angry, which is like the Rolling Stones rock side, and then they release Sweet Sounds of Heaven, which is the your Angie, your slower soul,
which is a deep cut on the album too. So it has me really excited for the journey this album's going to take us on.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And you said you learned what Hackney Diamonds means?
I learned what a Hackney Diamond was.
What's a Hackney Diamond?
It's the glass on the street after you shatter a car window. Apparently, Hackney is a neighborhood that's pretty rough. So don't park there too long.
Mean streets of Hackney.
This will be like my 4th or 5th Andrew Watt production, where he's taken on a legacy artist. And he really does have a knack for bringing out, that classic, whoever the artist is, sound, but updating it for 2025 probably. This production is very current, much like everything I've heard Andrew Watt do, which, again, I've only heard 4 or 5 of his albums at this point, but they've all been enjoyable. And at 60 years, the Stones know what they're doing. So I'm really excited to hear this for a whole host of reasons. I think it's just, and this song keeps me excited.
I'm curious what Rolling Stone Blues is, though, because like this, to me, this is like a great closing track. This would be like the Good Riddance of Nimrod.
Yeah.
And then you got...
So I heard that Rolling Stone Blues is supposed to harken back to just a Mick and Keith 1962-63 style blues jam, where they're really harnessing that early Stone sound. And I don't know if I know we'll get there, but I don't know if anybody heard the last official Who album. But they do a couple things like that too, or a couple of them sound like they could have been recorded in 66 or 67 or whatever. So that's what I'm expecting, but I have not heard. So
If they pulled it off, because I think Aerosmith tried that with Music from Another Dimension, and they failed horribly with that album.
well, and from what I've heard, they're failing horribly with their farewell tours too. So
Are they?
I heard it's already been canceled.
Really?
That's all I've heard though, so I could be way wrong. But
Well, I know
Or
they're
you
trying to
could
do it
be
without Joey Kramer, and that's just
well, they started there, and then I hear there's already like a bunch of problems. But literally, that's all I've heard.
yeah. This is a 7-minute 40-second long song.
It goes by so quick.
Yeah.
It does not feel like that at all.
No, I've sat through shorter songs that felt much longer. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm hyped for this one. Like we got a busy month. We got Blink, we got Stones, we got Gaslight Anthem, Menzingers. That new Sincere Engineer record's really good. Probably won't
Cool
review it.
Keith just dropped like 2 or 3 new albums I want to check out.
That new Wilco's really good too. I gotta say, it's like closest thing I've heard that I've been like, okay, this is really good since I guess 20 years ago when Yankee Hotel Foxtrot came out. Honestly, it's up in that level. It's pretty good.
23's been a pretty solid year so far, I would say.
It really has.
Yeah.
Last couple years, it's been like 1 or 2 albums I was excited for, but when we started doing this show, everybody decides to put out records. So
People coming.
They keep dropping.
we got to get to the Rolling Stones discography, though. That might be a 2-week. We're not like we don't just blow through it. When did we talk? We'll talk about.
I've heard
Summer
most of that already, though, so I could go.
You've heard them all?
I maybe 1 or 2 I need to brush up on, but yeah, I've heard them. It's the Stones, of course.
Well,
I've been to the
missed.
where you only eat meat and you listen to the Rolling Stones. Like, No Cure for Cancer. Let's go.
I completely missed Bridges of Babylon. So
that was a good album. It was a really good album.
Colquitt's like, I know Angie and
yeah, I'm gonna be like, I heard the old stuff.
Best Action.
Anything like from the 80s and later, I have not heard. That's for sure. Outside of that one Mick Jagger, David Bowie, Dancing in the Streets thing, that was fun.
I liked Voodoo Lounge.
Well, I can tell you right now, a couple of those 80s albums are going to be dark horse high contenders. From
Word. Well, that gets me a little more excited.
There's great, I mean, 60 years of great stuff, and I see no reason for that to stop in 2023.
Yeah, it is amazing that this record even exists today. I mean,
yeah,
I'm hyped for it. I like the artwork.
Yeah, even the last one was 18 years ago, Bigger Bang. That's got a couple great songs on there. Like, they're great, and it sounded really great. And so I'm excited to go back and revisit that one.
Yeah, I saw a UK vinyl pressing for Sweet Sounds of Heaven, and I was like, ooh.
I haven't seen any pressing information yet, but I also haven't looked because I'm afraid. Like, I know that's
a really pretty fucking picture disc.
Really and the Who just dropped a 10-disc version of the 50th anniversary for Who's Next. I need to dive into because that's incredible. So, yeah, I don't know. We
do have the Who on the schedule for, I think, January. So.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
When are the Kinks? When are the Kinks on the schedule?
Bring them on. That's a great one too.
Yeah. We can do the Kinks.
Got to do the Kinks, man. We're gonna do all these other bands.
Cream would be an easy one.
Creed?
Who?
Creed.
Oh, Cream.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Only what, 5 albums?
Yeah, we'll do some Cream. We know
Don't-
Colquitt loves.
Sunshine of Your Love is a great song, man. Not gonna hate. Not gonna hate on Cream.
They got
It's
a
a good
couple.
jam.
They got a few. They got a few, actually. Yeah.
My hatred of Eric Clapton does not mean I hate Cream. It means I hate Eric Clapton. The rest of the guys make it okay. It's kind of like the Smiths. I hate Morrissey, but the Smiths, pretty good, dude. I like
Johnny
it.
Marr is awesome.
He is, and like,
Yeah.
dude, I didn't know that he was in fucking Modest Mouse for God knows how long. Like, I had no idea he was a member of that. That's crazy to me. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Modest Mouse had like one good record.
Yeah, I like 2 of them, but not a lot. As far as the indie rock goes from that era, I'd much rather listen to Built to Spill over the Modest Mouse any day of the week.
Ooh, that is
Or
bold.
Dinosaur Jr. for that matter. I mean, if we're gonna just talk like cool indie guitar rock stuff, yeah.
Oh, Dinosaur Jr.
Where's
Trust me.
Widespread Panic gonna fall into that?
And the shitter.
Shout out Richard
Okay.
Johnson.
Fair enough.
Yeah, shout out Jam Band guys. Sorry, I hate your music.
Shout out
My
Dickie.
bad. I hate Fish. I hate all that shit.
But yeah, definitely subscribe. We're gonna review the whole album. These little
The
teasers.
whole discography, right?
Oh yeah, we'll do the whole.
It's gonna be a
discography, too.
good time.
So,
As we say.
anything else? Anybody else got to add about?
No, I think you guys have said all the really nice things, and then we'll just leave it at that, man.
We need
I
everyone.
mean, it's
to,
2023, and you get new Stones. Get hyped.
I mean, yeah, that
What
was
else you got going
basically
on?
my notes are these. Okay, just for completionism, and they're at the end. So if you made it this far, obviously, hey, this isn't gonna hurt your feelings. It's 2023. This is a Rolling Stone song released in 2023. If you like music that sounds like it came from the 60s or before, but wish it were made in the 2023, here you go. You'll love this. Mick and Gaga sound beautiful, and the production is phenomenal. I just don't care about any of the music coming out of the speakers. The ending's pretty cool, but this ain't for me. It never has been. I guess we'll find out if it ever will be when we do the discography. For me, it's 7 minutes.
Well, okay, so I have a question there. If
Okay.
you're done,
Yeah, that's it.
you feel this song sounds more 60s than 70s?
It sounds gospel, so it could be any realm. of
Okay,
that
okay, I
era,
get it.
you
Sure.
know?
Okay.
It could be 50s
That's
even.
fair.
Like that's why I was like, I don't know what era it is, but it's not anything made in the past 30 years, maybe. I mean, I guess there were some British kind of gospel tinged stuff that were really hot in the 90s, I guess. But I mean, it's not my style. It's not my scene. I've never enjoyed, like, if I would have liked this kind of music, I would have been listening to a lot more of it throughout my life. Like the closest thing to a good gospel song I know is By Faith No More. And it's called Just a Man from King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. Like that's as good as gospel gets for me.
Pick that out.
And you know, like I appreciate it. It's fucking excellently played. Everybody on here sounds phenomenal. There is no criticism I can give it that would matter to somebody who likes this sort of music. It's perfect, really. If you like this, you will love this, you know? Like
It just didn't do anything for
it's
you.
not for me, man. That's why I'm at the end where, you know, if you're still here, I'm glad you're here.
That's fair. I mean, that's what makes our show fun, is because all three of us have different musical taste. We all end up, we cover things that at least one of us is interested in most of the time. You know,
And sometimes it's like we just pick random, like, has anybody heard this before?
Yeah. You know,
No, nobody's heard it. Let's do that.
Yeah.
check out that dog. Seriously.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a musical discovery, and I love sharing it with you guys for sure. I respect your opinions so much more than anyone else's. So it's really great when we disagree, and even better when we do agree.
Yeah, I mean, Typo Negative, I would have never.
Yeah, I
listened
wasn't
to
expecting
Typo
to like
Negative.
that as much as I did, man. I wasn't. That was great stuff.
Get
Look
excited
forward
for
to
that
it.
episode, people.
Yeah, that one's coming up soon. I think we're in the middle of
We should have
Misfits.
the Creep Show coming up soon.
Yeah.
We've got
All the spooky
big hundreds
bands.
with Nirvana revisited.
Which
Mhm.
is a
Excited for that one.
blast.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a good
excited
time.
for that one.
My Chemical Romance for all you youngins out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited about the future because I know we got Dead Kennedys coming up at some point. We got Quicksand, which I'm super stoked about.
Jimi Hendrix, but not just like his 2 or 3 albums. We're doing Jimi Hendrix like
Yeah.
massive.
Official.
Yeah.
Official.
My sanity will not be the same after that one. That's going to be a long one for sure.
Tool for all you
Hey,
people out there.
I picked Tool. Don't get mad at me. I like Tool. All right. That's what's
See?
up. So, there we go. Be good times.
All
I've
right,
heard a couple of those albums already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you got opinions on
It'll
it.
be a quick session for us, I think.
Well,
Yeah, that's been our kind of review for first impressions. We'll call it first impressions of Sweet Sounds of Heaven.
Lady Gaga really does sound amazing on
Lady
here. Once she
Gaga
gets
is
going,
Nick sounds
it's
crazy
crazy
good. Too, man.
Stevie Wonder, his
Yeah.
piano, especially in the beginning of it.
Oh yeah. And I'm not sure. I think it's Ronnie's guitar, but like the tone in the distortion just sounds so sweet. Like I love the guitar tone on this song. It's really and the drums sound really lively. Like it's great.
It's a good,
really good song.
I'm curious some of the rest of this album. So, yeah.
Don't be angry with us.
Yeah, don't get angry. Don't get too close. We're depending on you to subscribe. Don't bite our heads off. There's a whole wide world out there full of dreamy skies. Don't mess it up, guys.
Well, I mean, hey, and if you want to be mean, you can be mean in the comments. It's okay. It just makes it look like people care about our videos. So go for it.
I want to say,
hey, does anybody know when the next train comes through? I think I missed my bus.
check out the little windows that'll pop up at the end of this video, and check out Angry. That personally, I like Angry more, but that's more my style of Stones.
No, I liked Angry a lot more than this one for sure, but I appreciate what they did with this one.
Yeah, this one is sweet. It's Sweet Sounds of Heaven.
It's a thing.
Everyone at Lady Gaga, tell her we'd like her to come on the show, talk about the recording process.
And at Stevie Wonder too, let him know.
Yeah,
send
like
him messages that he sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below if you've heard the song. Let us know your thoughts on it. Be safe.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Stones in 2023?
Yeah, I need to figure out how to play the song in the video, but the YouTube copyright people, they come after you. So we ain't about that. We keep it legit here at ODD. Be safe. Make good decisions.